Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 733, and today's topic of lecture is the structural determination of menthol. The molecular formula is C10H20O, means it contains 10 carbon, 20 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, and we have to establish whether it is open chain, cyclic, all these things. This menthol is the main constituent of peppermint oil. It is having cooling effect, and medicinally it is very important because it is the ingredient of so many pharmaceutical preparations like Vicks Vaporub, Rob, Mentholatum, and lot of painkiller ointments. Also, it is widely used in toothpaste, tooth powder, and mouthwash because it is having cooling effect. It activates the neuron cells, and also it is sometimes used in cigarette because during smoking to just protect the irritation of the throat and give the cooling effect. So it is also used in that, and it is widely used to prepare the cough syrups with camphor, eucalyptus oil and menthol. Menthol is monoterpene and it is monocyclic with secondary alcohol. So this is actually monocyclic. Monoterpene means two of the isoprene units are arranged in head and tail fashion, and this hydroxy is alcoholic, secondary alcoholic, because where it is linked is its secondary position. And this menthol can be synthesized by the hydrogenation of thymol in presence of suitable catalyst. So once it is hydrogenized, thymol, we get the menthol. And when menthol is subjected to oxidation, means in presence of chromic acid is a suitable oxidizing agent, it is converted into menthone, means the hydroxy group, secondary hydroxy group is changed into a keto group, and there is no loss of carbon atom. So that gives the clue of secondary alcoholic group in menthol. And when menthol is treated with potassium hydrogen sulfate, dehydration will take place, and we will get menthene. And again, when this menthene is treated with sulfur, we will get para-cymene skeleton. So getting para-cymene skeleton confirm that a menthol is having para-cymene skeleton. And also when it is treated with hydroiodic acid, it gives menthane. So these reactions will support the structure of menthol where it is given here. So on the basis of reactions, we will be determining the structure of menthol. The molecular formula of menthol is C10H20O. Number 1, menthol occurs in peppermint oil in LEO form and can be isolated by freezing. Number 2, it forms colorless prismatic crystals. Melting point 44 degrees centigrade and boiling point is 126 degree centigrade. It has very strong peppermint odor and a cooling taste. It contains 3 asymmetric carbon atoms, and in this way we can get 4 racemic form and 8 optically active forms. Number 3, it is monocyclic monoterpene. Is monocyclic and monoterpene and it is secondary alcohol. Menthol can be prepared by catalytic hydrogenation of thymol. Once thymol is subjected to catalytic hydrogenation, it is converted into menthol. Number 5, on oxidation of menthol in presence of chromic acid, that is CrO3, menthol is converted into menthone, and once it is converted into menthone, there is no loss of carbon atom, and that confirms that it contains C10, 10 number of carbon, and it is monocyclic. So here I am discussing some reactions to confirm the structure of menthol, which contains 10 number of carbon, 20 number of hydrogen and 1 oxygen. And oxygen is secondary alcohol. And these reactions, for example, the reaction which I gave, that when it is treated with chromic acid, that is oxidizing agent, it gives menthone. That means alcoholic group is converted into keto group. Only it is possible when there is secondary alcohol and there is no loss of carbon atom. It confirms that menthol contains secondary alcoholic group. Then again it is subjected to dehydration in presence of potassium hydrogen sulfate. It gives menthene, and again subjected to dehydrogenation. One is dehydration, means removal of water molecule, and in other case, in presence of sulfur, it is dehydrogenation, means removal of hydrogen molecules. It is converted into para-cyanine skeleton. So this reaction confirms that menthol contains para-cyanine skeleton. So number 6, on dehydration with potassium hydrogen sulfate, it gives menthene, which on dehydrogenation gives para-cyanine skeleton. So here it is menthol, and this menthol, when it is treated with KHSO4, one molecule of water is removed and there will be one double bond, it is called menthene. And again when it is heated in presence of sulfur, there will be dehydrogenation and we will get para-cyanine. And this para-cyanine skeleton confirm that this menthol is having this type of carbon skeleton. Number 7, on reduction with hydroiodic acid, that is HI, it is menthane, and that menthol, when it is treated with hydroiodic acid, it is giving menthane. Again this reaction confirms that it contains secondary alcoholic group. Now I am giving the medicinal importance of menthol. It has lot of pharmaceutical uses. It is widely used in pharmaceutical preparation. It is used in toothpaste, tooth powder, mouthwash, as a flavoring agent. It is used as an antiseptic in ointments, and it is the main component of medicine like Vicks, raw or mentholatum. Number 9, it is topical analgesic. Topical analgesic means it can be applied on the body, upper surface of the body. Once anything which is applied on the upper surface of the body, and when it can relieve the muscular pain or muscular cramp, that is called topical analgesic. So it is widely used for topical analgesic, and it is used to relieve minor itches and muscular pain, muscular cramp. Menthol has cooling effect, and it is due to the activation of sensory neurons, and once sensory neurons are activated, you will get cooling effect, and that's why it is sometimes used in cigarette in order to reduce or overcome the respiratory tract irritation, and also in lot of preparations like toothpaste and tooth powder and mouthwash, it is used to give the cooling effect. Has numerous pain. Menthol has cooling effect is due to the activation of sensory neurons. It is used sometimes in cigarette to protect respiratory irritation from cigarette smoke. It has powerful placebo effect in treating cough and cold in cough syrup. Actually, placebo effect is very important to understand. Lot of terpenes and drugs, they are placebo. They are called placebo medicine. Placebo medicine means it is more psychological rather than physiological or chemical. Means if suppose it is used in cough syrup, there are hundreds of cough syrup for your viral attack, for bacterial attack, for your cough, and for chest congestion. So it is, not authentic drug. All the syrups, they are all having mostly placebo effect. Placebo effect means it is viral. For example, common cold is viral. So we don't have any authentic drug for common cold. Otherwise, there would have been only one cough syrup. Why we have lot of hundreds of cough syrup, Priton cough syrup, menthol cough syrup, Corex cough syrup, so many are there. Because it is not that much chemically effective or physiologically effective. It treats your psychology. Psychologically, you feel that, yeah, I have taken the cough syrup, and sometimes it will be having some sedative effect. You will get sound sleep, so you will be feeling relaxed. So that effect is called placebo effect, and this effect is there in this menthol. So that's why menthol is widely used in lot of preparation in cough syrup, in ointments, in toothpaste, in tooth powder. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.